stop everything right now. This is not a warning. This is an interruption from God Himself, and it cannot wait. Stop scrolling. Stop multitasking. Stop splitting your attention between this and anything else. If you are around people right now, this message is not for them. Step away. Find a quiet place. Because what God is about to say to you cannot be heard in pieces, and it cannot be received with half a heart. If there is noise around you, silence it. If your mind is already running ahead to what comes next, pull it back. You have been going non-stop for too long, and God just interrupted your entire day to tell you something that changes everything. This was not meant to be background noise. This was meant to land in your spirit with full force, the way only truth can. And if you cannot give it your complete attention right now, bookmark it. Come back when the room is quiet and the distractions are gone. Because what is about to be spoken requires your full presence, not your partial attention. Take a breath, a real one. Notice how your chest feels tighter than it should. Notice how your mind has been louder than usual. Notice how your spirit has felt crowded, even when you are physically alone. That is not random. That is not stress. That is spiritual activity. And God pulled you here away from everything and everyone to tell you what is really happening and why you need to stay quiet for just a little while longer. The reason God said to receive this alone is because what He is about to reveal cannot survive being filtered through other people's opinions, questions, or energy. Some truths are so personal, so precisely timed, so specifically assigned to you that letting anyone else into the room while you receive them would dilute their power. This is one of those moments. This is one of those messages. This is one of those divine interruptions that only make sense to the person it was sent for. Everyone else would hear what you have been feeling isolated lately, have not you? Not just physically alone, but emotionally distant, spiritually separated. Like you are standing in rooms full of people and feeling completely disconnected from all of them. Like conversations happen around you, but nothing lands. Like you are present in body, but your spirit is somewhere else entirely. And you have been wondering what is wrong. You have been questioning whether you are depressing yourself into isolation, whether you are becoming antisocial, whether you are pushing people away without meaning to. But chosen one, what if none of that is true? What if what you are experiencing is not isolation at all, but insulation? God has been wrapping you in a spiritual cocoon. He has been pulling you away from noise, from drama, from opinions, from expectations, and even from well-meaning voices that would interfere with what He is doing inside you right now, because you are in formation. You are being reshaped. You are being recalibrated. You are being upgraded at a level so deep that it cannot happen in public. It cannot happen in conversations. It cannot happen while you are trying to explain yourself to people who would not understand even if you had the words. So God removed the audience. He cleared the room. He silenced the voices, not to punish you with loneliness, but to protect you during transition. Now let me tell you why this protection was necessary. Someone has been testing you, maybe multiple people, not obviously, not aggressively, but subtly, strategically. They have been saying things that poke at old wounds, bringing up topics they know trigger you, asking questions that feel innocent but land heavy, making comments that seem harmless but leave you unsettled for hours afterward. And the worst part is, you cannot quite call it out, because on the surface it looks fine. But your spirit knows. Your discernment picks up what your logic cannot prove. And you have been feeling almost crazy for being bothered by things that technically were not attacks. But they were. They absolutely were. Just because someone smiles while they stab does not mean the knife is not real. Just because someone uses soft words does not mean the intention is not sharp. Just because someone acts concerned does not mean they are not testing to see if you will react, defend, explain, or break. And God saw it. God felt it. God said enough. That is why He pulled you here. That is why He separated you. That is why he is telling you to stay quiet just a little while longer. Because if you respond now, if you defend now, if you explain yourself now, you hand access to people who no longer have clearance to your next level. Let me say that again because it is critical. Not everyone who had access to your last season gets access to your next one. Not everyone who knew the old you gets to know the new you. Not everyone who walked with you through the valley gets to walk with you to the mountain. And that is not cruel. That is not cold. That is wisdom. That is boundary. That is protection. Because the version of you that God is unveiling cannot coexist with people who are still trying to relate to the version he already buried. Now, before we go any further, I need you to do one thing. If this message has already touched something in you, if something in your spirit is already saying, yes, this is for me, do not let this moment pass without responding to it. Hit the subscribe button right now and make sure the notification bell is turned on. How many people actually stayed to hear this is being counted? The ones who stay are the ones who are ready. Be one of them. And if you feel led to go even further, if you want to be part of keeping this message alive, so it can reach the next person sitting alone in the dark, wondering if God still sees them, the Ko-Fi link is in the description. A coffee. A small offering. Whatever feels right in your spirit. You are not donating to a channel. You are planting a seed into a mission, and what you sow into the lives of others, God has a way of multiplying back into yours. The link is there. The invitation is open. Now let us keep going because God is not finished yet. You have been noticing something lately. Your tolerance for certain things has completely disappeared. Conversations that used to be fine now feel draining. People you used to enjoy now feel exhausting. Environments you used to navigate easily now feel suffocating. Drama that used to pull you in now repels you instantly. And you have been wondering if maybe you are being too sensitive, too harsh, too judgmental. But what if you are not? What if your spirit has simply graduated to a frequency where dysfunction, fakeness, and chaos no longer resonate? What if God adjusted your spiritual antenna so you cannot tolerate what used to feel normal? Because normal was never supposed to be your permanent address. Here is what is really happening. God is teaching you a new language, the language of discernment, the language of silence, the language of boundaries without explanation, the language of walking away without needing closure, the language of trusting what you feel even when you cannot prove what you know. And this language cannot be learned in noise. It cannot be learned in crowds. It cannot be learned while defending yourself to people who question your growth. It has to be learned alone, in stillness, in separation, in the quiet space between who you were and who you are becoming. And that space, chosen one, that is where you are right now. You are in the gap, the in-between, the transition zone. And it is uncomfortable because nothing is clear yet. You are not who you used to be, but you are not fully who you are becoming either. You are shedding old skin, but the new skin has not fully formed. You are leaving familiar territory, but you have not arrived at the new land yet. And this space feels vulnerable, exposed, uncertain. But it is also sacred. It is also necessary. It is also where transformation happens. The caterpillar does not become a butterfly by staying comfortable. It becomes a butterfly by surrendering to a process that looks like death but leads to flight. Let me tell you what the enemy has been trying to do. He knows you are in transition. He knows you are being shifted. He knows God is repositioning you for something bigger, something deeper, something that will impact more people than your last season did. And he cannot stop what God already ordained. He cannot cancel what God already decreed. He cannot block what God already released. But what he can do is distract you, provoke you, drain you, confuse you, get you to react emotionally instead of respond strategically, get you to defend yourself instead of trust God's defense, get you to explain yourself instead of let your life be the explanation. So he has been sending test after test, conversation after conversation, situation after situation, all designed to pull you out of stillness and back into reaction, all designed to make you prove yourself instead of rest in God's approval, all designed to get you talking when God told you to be quiet. And if he can get you to break your silence prematurely, if he can get you to step out of alignment even for a moment, he delays what is coming. He does not cancel it, but he delays it. And delay is his only weapon right now. That is why God is being so firm with you about staying quiet. That is why he keeps redirecting you back to stillness every time you feel the urge to speak. Because your silence right now is not weakness. Your silence is warfare. Every day you do not react is a day the enemy's plan fails. Every conversation you do not engage is a trap you do not fall into. Every explanation you do not give is energy you do not waste. Your stillness is not passive. Your stillness is powerful. Your stillness is obedience. And obedience always positions you for breakthrough. Now, let me address the guilt, because I know it is there. You feel guilty for pulling away from people. You feel guilty for not being as available as you used to be. You feel guilty for not explaining why you have changed. You feel guilty for not defending yourself when people misunderstand you. You feel guilty for protecting your energy when that means disappointing people who expect access to you. And that guilt sits heavy on your chest. It makes you question whether you are being selfish, cold, distant, or unkind. But chosen one, listen to me. Boundaries are not betrayal. Distance is not rejection. Silence is not cruelty. Protection is not punishment. You are not responsible for managing other people's feelings about your obedience to God. You are not responsible for making people comfortable with your growth. You are not responsible for staying small so others feel secure. You are not responsible for explaining spiritual shifts to people who are still living in the flesh. Your responsibility is to God first. Your responsibility is to your assignment. Your responsibility is to protect what God is building in you, even if that means disappointing people who expected you to stay the same. Let me tell you what is about to happen. Soon, very soon, the fog is going to lift. The confusion is going to clear. The silence is going to break. And when it does, everything that has been hidden is going to be revealed. God is about to expose motives you could not see, intentions you could not prove, resistance you could not name, jealousy that wore a smile, manipulation that spoke softly, control that acted concerned. All of it is about to come to light. Not because you forced it, not because you confronted it, not because you defended yourself, but because God saw it, and God is handling it. And when that exposure happens, you are going to understand why He told you to stay quiet. You are going to realize that if you had defended yourself, if you had explained yourself, if you had confronted people, you would have given them ammunition to twist your words, question your motives, and delay your breakthrough. But because you stayed silent, because you stayed still, because you stayed aligned, God gets to defend you. And when God defends you, no one can argue, no one can manipulate, no one can twist. The truth just is, and everyone sees it. Now, I want to pause here for a moment because what I just said is too important to rush past. If this is landing in your spirit right now, if something in you is receiving this as confirmation rather than just content, type amen in the comments. Not as a ritual, as a declaration, as a statement to heaven that says, I hear you. I trust your timing. I will not break my silence before you release me. That one word shifts something in the spirit. It is your agreement with what God is already doing. And if someone came to mind while you were listening, someone who has gone quiet lately, someone who seems to be pulling away, and cannot explain why. Someone who is in the middle of a transition they cannot put into words. Share this with them right now. Send it before you leave, because this might be the confirmation they have been waiting for. This might be the message that finally gives language to what their spirit already knows. And one more thing for those who feel called to go deeper, to become part of the mission that makes these messages possible. The Ko-fi link is in the description and pinned in the comments. Whatever you give, a coffee, a small offering, a seed, it does not stop with you. It reaches the next person and the one after that. Every time you water someone else's breakthrough, God opens new channels over your own life. The link is waiting. Do what your spirit leads you to do. So right now, today your job is simple. Stay still, stay quiet, stay aligned. Do not defend, do not explain, do not react, do not force, do not rush. Just trust. Trust that God sees what you see. Trust that God knows what you know. Trust that God feels what you feel. Trust that He is already working behind the scenes in ways you cannot see yet. Trust that His timing is perfect, even when it feels impossibly slow. Trust that His silence over your situation is preparation, not absence. Trust that His protection is active, not passive. And while you are waiting, while you are staying still, here is what else is happening beneath the surface. God is strengthening you. He is deepening your roots so that when the blessing comes, you can carry it. He is expanding your capacity so that when the door opens, you can walk through it. He is sharpening your discernment so that when the enemy tries again, you will see him coming before he even moves. He is fortifying your boundaries so that when people test you, you will not waver. He is establishing your identity so that when criticism comes, it will not shake you. He is securing your peace so that when chaos surrounds you, it will not enter you. This season of silence is not empty. It is full of preparation, full of transformation, full of divine activity happening beneath the surface, activity you cannot see yet, cannot feel yet. But that is absolutely happening, and one day, very soon, you are going to step into the fullness of what God prepared, and you are going to look back at this quiet season and thank Him for every moment of it. You are going to see that what felt like isolation was actually incubation. What felt like delay was actually development. What felt like silence was actually strategy. Chosen one, the version of you that emerges from this season is going to be unrecognizable. Not to God, because He has always known exactly who you really are, but to people, to yourself, even to the enemy. You are going to walk with a confidence that does not need validation. Speak with an authority that does not need permission. Move with a clarity that does not need explanation. Love with a security that does not need reciprocation. Serve with a purpose that does not need recognition. And people are going to wonder what happened to you. They are going to ask what changed, and you will not even know how to explain it because it happened in the secret place. In the quiet, in the alone moments with God that nobody witnessed. That is the power of this season. That is the purpose of this isolation. Some will celebrate the new you. They will be drawn to whatever it is you are now carrying. They will seek your counsel, value your perspective, respect your boundaries without being asked. These are the people God handpicked for your next season. These are the ones who can handle the upgraded version of you. But others will not celebrate it. They will be uncomfortable. They will try to pull you back into old patterns. They will reference who you used to be as a weapon, a way of guilting you into shrinking again. They will test your new boundaries to see if they are real. They will question your growth as if growth requires their approval. They will feel threatened by your peace, because your peace exposes their chaos. And when you do not engage, when you do not defend, when you do not explain, they will get frustrated. They will call you changed as if it is an insult. They will say you are different as if different is something to be ashamed of. But here is what God is teaching you through this process. Not everyone who calls you changed is wrong.